Do you know what they call a space marine that is a vehicle and like wants to, like, you know, transport other space marines? Slay marine. You know what they call a female space marine? Slay marine. Do you know what they call a space marine of Asperger? Sperg marine. Do you know what they call a space marine that likes to jerk off a lot? Smack marine. Do you know what they call a space marine that is raging? Zerk marine. Do you know what they call a space marine that suffers from butt indigestions? Burp marine. Do you know what they call a space marine that is on a 9-month trial? Preg marine. Do you know what they call a sea monster space marine? Kelp marine. You know what they call a space marine that is into, like, making potions? Herb marine. Do you know what they call a lifeline space marine? Health marine. Do you know what they call a space marine that is too much into, like, you know, studying? Nerd marine. What else can we come up with? Do you know what we call a space marine that has a lot of bruises? Swelled marine. I think we're dead. Swelled marine. Do you know what we call a tired space marine? Sleep marine. Do you know what we call an interstellar space marine? Murph marine. I'm sorry. Okay, if we fail it now, we can run it back. We're actually gonna wait for Golda. Do you know what we call space marine that is, like, you know, invisible? Stealth marine. Do you know what we call a horny space marine? Sex marine. Do we know what we call a green space marine? Shrek marine. Do you know what we call a blue space marine? Smurf marine. Okay, I'm done now. Holy shit, what is happening to him? I'm done now. Do you know what we call an aggressive space marine? Threat marine. Do you know what we call a meaty space marine? Steak marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that is currently, like, you know, having time off on the at work? Drake marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that is into dragon furries? Drake marine. Do you know what we call a birthday space marine? Cake marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that lives in the water? Lake marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that just woke up? Wake marine. Do you know what we call a space marine of shit takes? Woke marine. Do you know what we call space marine that is a bit of an asshole? Dork marine. Do you know what we call a mechanicus space marine? Cog marine. Do you know what we call a chicken lover space marine? Cock marine. Do you know what we call a space marine in an oven? Baked marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that has big hatred for what is happening right now? Hate marine. Do you know what we call a Tinder space marine? Date marine. What the fuck again? Well, at least that's all of them now. Do you know what we call a patient space marine? Wait marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that is just meant to take the attention of others? Bait marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that failed? He's, like, you know, space marine stuff. Failed marine. Do you know what we call a space marine with a plated armor? Plate marine. Do you know what we like to call a space marine that is a skateboarder? Skate marine, baby. Yeah. Do you know what we like to call a Slytherin space marine? Snake marine. Do you know what we call a space marine that isn't here on time? Late marine. Why are there so many words that fit this? I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna be able to, like, come up with like 5, but I think I'm like 20 now. It's more than 20. Baby. Do you know what we call a helper on the ship space marine? Mate marine. Do you know what we call a Play-Doh mate space marine? Clay marine. Do you know what we call a middle of the year space marine? May marine. Do you know what we call a space marine made out of stone? Slate marine. Why is there so many? Why does it work? Why is there so many? Do you know what we call a space marine that, like, does reviews? Rate marine. Yeah, I think I'm done. I don't think I can come up with anything else. Alright, it's this mission. This mission runs like absolute dog shit for no reason. What is happening? Oh, there is that fucker there. Bro, there was not even anything. Oh, it was this fucking shit attacking me. Right, because Calvin has to stand close to us, otherwise we take damage. With the thingy, otherwise we take damage. Yeah, I died from the aura. I was like, what is damaging me? It was the aura. I completely forgot about this mission. But we need this. Assemble time.
Bro.
Autobots, roll out. Kick in the balls, kick in the balls, kick in the balls. Do you know what we call a space marine that's lost consciousness? Faint Marine. I think we actually got the decent one. Wait, Chesto. Do you know what we call the scared Space Marine? Right Marine. Okay, I'm done, I'm done. I'm done, it's okay. I'm done. Holy shit, we actually got a decent one. There we go, nice. We didn't have to do any objective in the relic part, that's nice. Ah! There's a... what the fuck was Sorcerer? What the huh? This small dude? Really? Vanguard heal from the enemy. Yay. There's more of them. He's coming. You'll not last a day in a warp. Hey. Hey, what the fuck is this? Bro, I don't even know how to fight you guys yet. Get away from me. There's so many of them. The fact that this damages you when you're inside of it. Jesus fucking Christ, man. What do you even do against this many of them? Just a fucking grenade. I can't parry that. Cringe. Bro, where is the sniper shooting from? Huh? There? Really? Jesus, Mopper is so bad. Are they ever gonna fix this map, or is she just always gonna run this spot? I think it's the next one after this one. This map has already been out for that long, Gloss. This map has already been out for almost 6 months. Do we have a Melta for that fucker at the end? Oh, we don't. We probably don't. Oh no, he's coming. Hey, don't call me a worm. I like to be called a worm. Somebody get this fucker. Okay, there we go. Bro, I heard the noise and it sounded like a neurotrope and I wanted to like actually like dance Macarena in the moonlight. That felt really weird. Come close for the heal. Well, oh my god, there are chaos spawns that will be descending. Jesus, is there a Melta deep? Neurotrope, yes. There's a heal here. What the fuck? I don't remember him doing that ever. I'm going in. Are you telling me he survived that? 2 cracks? Got him. I guess you just survived dual crack. That makes sense. Nito. The last report. There's no the help marine.